Thank you, Chair. I'd like to read the resolution. Whereas every moment in a child's life is an opportunity for that child to learn. The quality of these experiences may determine whether a child succeeds in school and in life, and all children need caring and loving adults in their lives. And whereas April marks a time to recognize that our community's children are precious assets and that the quality of their early years is our collective responsibility. We commit ourselves to ensuring that each and every child has access to a high-quality early environment at home, at childcare, at school, and in the community that promotes their optimal growth and development. And whereas, in solidarity of the We Are the Care initiative, we as a community of partners and leaders envision a San Luis Obispo County where all families can find and afford quality care for their children and where child care professionals are valued for their critical role in building a solid foundation for children and families to thrive in the world. And whereas Saturday, April 6, 2024, will commemorate Day of the Child at the annual Children's Day in the Plaza celebration from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the San Luis Obispo Mission Plaza. This year's celebration, where children and families will have the opportunity to discover creativity, individuality, and diversity while exploring community resources and piquing curiosity around science, technology, engineering, and math. Whereas Friday, April 26, 2024, our county will participate in the statewide raising of the Children's Memorial Flag to honor and raise awareness about the many children in our midst who suffer daily from abuse and neglect, to pledge our support for strategies that strengthen families and protect our young ones as part of the national recognition of April as Child Abuse Prevention Month. Now, therefore, be it resolved and ordered that the Board of Supervisors of the County of San Luis Obispo, State of California, does hereby recognize April 2024 as the Month of the Child and Child Abuse Prevention Month.
Esteemed supervisors, my name is Jamie Sambomatsu, and I have been privileged to be in child care and early education for 30 plus years, and I hail from Arroyo Grande. And I'm also here actually representing the San Luis Obispo County Early Care and Education Planning Council, which you have generously supported in the previous years. We, in partnership with families in the community, plan for and promote the highest quality, accessible services for the care of all children and youth. Thank you so much for your support over the years in creating a connected community for our children and families. The age-old adage is that it takes a village to raise a child, and we are so grateful that our village includes leaders like all of you, who not only recognize but honor, support, and even fund the essential programs our children and families need. In recognizing April as the Month of the Child, we recognize that our youngest citizens rely on us as adults and leaders in their lives to build a world where they can not only grow but thrive. While we may not be in the classroom helping a little one learn the necessary skills of balance and spatial recognition as they build a block tower, we as the adults and leaders wield immense power to shape future generations and impact that change. That power comes from how we support funding for programs like outdoor spaces that provide inclusive learning opportunities for children of all ages and abilities, how we advocate for family resources like access to food and early intervention services. Thank you for taking the time this month to pause and reflect on how we as adults and leaders can impact our communities, children, and families in every decision that is made within these council chambers. We also recognize April as Child Abuse Prevention Month to acknowledge that child abuse prevention activities succeed because the partnership created between child welfare professionals, education, health, community and faith-based organizations, businesses, law enforcement agencies, and our families. I am wearing blue today to honor my commitment to preventing child abuse and to show support for all of those agencies working together to promote programs and activities that create strong and thriving children and families, because every child deserves a hero. We invite all of you to join us on our annual Children's Day in the Plaza, Saturday, April 6th at Mission Plaza in downtown San Luis Obispo. The festivities start at 10 a.m. with special recognition for all of you as our local leaders and dignitaries. We also have a guided tour to provide an opportunity for you to meet with some of our local partner agencies. Again, thank you for taking this time to honor April as the Month of the Child and Child Abuse Prevention Month. We hope that this day is only a reminder of our collective responsibility to support our community's children and families in every single day.
Thank you.
A comment about the art? I present Rochelle Bowley, our coordinator for the Planning Council.
Thank you, Jamie. Jamie's been our chair for 3 years now for the Planning Council. So hi, my name is Rochelle Bollay, and I just wanted to share a little bit about our art that was commissioned from Cuesta College Children's Center. So that's from our toddler room. So you'll see the different pieces on there, and it looks like it's just art, right? When you're just looking at it, some colorings. But actually, for some of you, it's different types of art in terms of what we're looking at of mixed media art and how there's even patterns in there and all of those amazing things that our young children get to learn. They have the opportunity, and this is what sets their foundation for the rest of their lives, really. It looks like art and some scribble scrabble, but it means so much more. And so we would just want to say thank you for all of that. Thank you for supporting our children and our families through all of that. That's one of our model programs in our community as they support all of the services for a child. So it's not just that they come in and they get to go to an amazing learning experience, but that program also offers support for their families, whether it be connection to resources or having partner with the food bank and all of those other pieces of this. So thank you for honoring April as Month of the Child and Child Abuse Prevention Month, and I hope that you display your art in your office, and it reminds you of all the work, all the work that's being done around the county that supports our little ones. So thank you.
Wonderful. Thanks, Rochelle. Thank you for being here. I'd like at this time to open the floor for public comment. I do have one request to speak. Donna Hare Price. Is Donna here? Yeah.
Good morning, Supervisors. Thank you, Supervisor Arnold, for bringing forth this resolution. Recognizing the value of every child and ensuring all the children in our county are safe is important to the overall health of our county. I hope this is not a superficial action on your part and that you work to increase community knowledge by creating resources and implementing trainings to ensure equitable access for all families and children. The Eviction Lab at Princeton University's data shows that every year, 7.6 individual renters are threatened with eviction. Many of them are children. Only 42.1% of them were actually listed on court filings. Our county data and allocation of funds for resources do not reflect the reality of the situation. Nearly 40% of all individuals facing the threat of eviction are children. We know that actually having a child in the household raises your risk of eviction by over 50%. Women of color and Spanish speakers with children are more at risk of eviction. Matthew Desmond's book, Eviction, lays out why keeping children housed with community services in one's home language, providing right to counsel, and banning no-fault evictions is key to the health and safety of all our children, which I know is important to all of us. I'm asking you to ensure we honor this resolution in real and meaningful manners moving forward, protecting our children from no-fault evictions, strengthening right to counsel programs, and focusing on funding programs we need, such as the MyCop program. The children are our future. We must keep them housed, safe, and secure. Thank you.
Thank you. All righty, I don't have any other requests to speak, so we're going to bring this item back to the board for comments. Supervisor Pashon.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you thank HI, who painted this for me. It will be in my office, so thank you.
Supervisor Gibson.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. The Day of the Child in Mission Plaza is always a joyous celebration, a lot of energy there. My hat's off to all the local organizations that work so hard on behalf of children. We have our Child Care Planning Council, I guess Child Care and Early Learning Planning Council now. We're going to hear later from the Center for Family Strengthening, which is our Child Abuse Prevention Council. We've, of course, got First Five, who is Supervisor Ortiz-Legg represents. us. It was my pleasure to serve 12 years. And for all those who are working in children's issues locally, please know that there is growing energy at the state level to invest more deeply and more widely in children's issues. It was my pleasure to spend most of Friday last in Silicon Valley, where employers were getting together with government representatives and nonprofits and great advocates to further the cause of child care. So we're hoping at the state level over the course of the next several years to make significant progress in investments in children. So thank you all for what you do and for being here. Let's celebrate.
Yeah, Supervisor Teasley?
Yes, I really did inherit a nice position from Supervisor Gibson being on First Five, because that's really one of his greatest passions, and I understand why. You see how many folks that are here in supporting our children. It's such a big job, and one that we don't give enough attention to at times, and I really appreciate public comment from Ms. Price, too, in regards to the fact that housing is a critical piece of their well-being. And I think in our next presentation, there's some addressing that and why we need to be working together as a community on all aspects of creating the opportunities for families, creating the opportunities for housing, and making sure that we supporting those that are supporting our children, which you guys are doing a fine job. I'm looking forward to hearing more about the next phase of the monies that we put in. I think $3 million in the ARPA funds, and I know that's coming up, as that where we're going through what step by step you've been planning on how to build the resiliency of our child care network and the resiliency for those workers in that most important business, which should be earning six figures, but are not. But figuring out how to get around this and doing it will be really important to us. So thank you for being here, and I look forward to coming to the plaza as well.
Supervisor Paulding?
Thank you, Chair. And I just wanted to, express my appreciation for how hard you all have worked in that whole continuum on the We Are the Care initiative. I remember as an Arroyo Grande City Council member, the fact that you'd have regular folks in attendance at our meetings talking about the challenges and the opportunities really, really makes a difference. And so keep up the good work.
And I want to say thank you, too, for all your hard work. It struck me as I was reviewing the agenda the other day that our county recognizing April as the month of the child is such an old tradition now that way back in my preschool days, so we're going on 40 years plus now where our county has continued to recognize this month and just draw attention to all of the programs and all the work in all of our communities here in the county that are here for our young people to just have a healthy and prosperous life as they grow up in San Luis Obispo County. So thanks to all the folks that are here today and to carry on that tradition of celebrating Month of the Child and many more years to come. Thank you.